Hey, what's up, guys? I have realized that I have never once made an OTT video. I am an Ableton person who does tutorials on Ableton, and I've never once gone over OTT. How weird is that? Okay, so we're going to do that now. So to find OTT, you're going to want to go into Audio Effects, go into your search, and just go OTT. And it's in the Multiband Dynamics device, and this is the preset OTT. It means over the top. It's probably Ableton's most famous preset. You want to drop that in there. So what this does is it does some magic. Not really. It heavily compresses your sound. So we have our supersaw here with a reverb. And I put that reverb on there because it becomes more and more obvious what's going on. Reverb it reacts more to compression. I'm going to turn that on. That's what it sounds like. All right, so that's pretty beefy. It sounds pretty good on a lot of things. So I'm going to kind of go over how I would go about tweaking this thing. And basically how I go about that is I adjust the outputs for each band and the time. And what this does is this adjusts the attack and release of everything all at once. So you can kind of dial it in. If it sounds way too compressed, you can dial it back. Like this is like, super fast attack and release for everything. With this over here, it's a little bit slower, so like it kind of comes through a bit more. Right, and then you can double click that upside down triangle thingy to get to where the default is. So I when I do use this, I tend to kind of ease it off a bit. Because I still want that transient to come through. It really depends on what sound I'm doing. Yeah, so there's that, and I can also adjust the output of the high, mid, and low, which works out if it's a little bit too bright. And I can adjust that. Too much mid, too much low end. But if you're using OTT, you want like a lot of high end. It's a very intense multi-band dynamics preset. It's pretty insane. Blah. So another thing that I tend to adjust is I treat this as kind of a parallel compressor, right? So there's the wet dry amount here. You can turn that basically all the way off. And then you can mix in the heavily compressed signal. And that's what you do with like heavily compressed sounds. You mix the dry signal back in just for some semblance of sanity. But it really depends on what you're doing. Right? And yeah, what else? Something else you can try is you can toggle the RMS peak option. What makes OTT sound like OTT is it's a multi-band RMS, like fast attack, fast release, like sumo wrestler basically, and with just peak detection, you get a different sound with RMS. It's a bit more smoother and less reactive, so it's taking the average instead of peak and compressing it more in a smoother way. But yeah, that's basically it for OTT. It's a wonderful kind of preset. It's used quite a bit. If you want to use it, use it. If you don't, you don't. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can also, make your own preset if you want to. Anyway, hope you learn stuff. Take care and have a good one.